to today's show. Today's topic is bullying. Bullying is something that was going on for a long time. As a kid, I was bullied. We had two separate type of bullies. We have bullies who was try to get a name for themselves, try to be tough. They'll say something to you, and then you say something back, and then they be like, "Well, who's up?" Trying to fight you right in front of the girls, in front of dudes. Try to put fear in people. Try to make people scared of you. We had those type of bullies. We also had the other bullies who made fun of you. In Dayton, Ohio, we call it cracking. Some places call it snapping or jonesing or just straight up making fun of you. That's what we did. That's what people who wasn't real in the fighting did. We just made fun of you. We just cracked all over you. Cracked on your mom and your grandma. You know what I'm saying? Your uncle. Whatever crack you had in your family. Everybody got one. So we made fun of everybody. But today's bullying is a problem. First, we had the young white brother who was sitting back being bullied, and he had problems. He went nuts, wherever. He had some problems, and he hung himself in the house. Then we had another little black little young man who was called gay and fag and all this type of stuff, and he killed himself as well. People are starting to kill themselves now. It's a problem. First, I thought these guys were just weak little kids who just got made fun of and everything, and they just couldn't handle it. You know, and they went and killed themselves. No. Now, it's getting bad now. It's getting to a point where if you're a gay man having sex in your dorm, now they taping you and put it on the internet, trying to shame you, trying to embarrass you for some reason. That form of bullying caused a man to kill himself at Rutgers University. Now we have bullying to a point where my hero, Mr. James Jones, that's my hero. His daughter was bullied on a school bus. She was smacked in the back of the head with a condom. They physically put their hands on her, hitting her, smacking her, throwing things on her, talking about her, making her life a living hell on the school bus. But in black neighborhoods, we have something called stop snitching. She didn't want to snitch on anybody. She didn't want no repercussion of the kids coming back at her. I'm a fan of stop snitching. I believe in it. But there's some things we just have to tell. And when somebody physically putting their hands on you, and you tell them please stop, they physically doing it. That's war. That's called an act of war. That's called an act of violence. You tell a teacher and they say something to the person, or a school bus driver, they say something to a person and they still keep on. It's an act of war. It's an act of violence. And Mr. Jones got on the bus and he wanted to talk to the driver and tell the driver that hey, this was going on. But when he saw the kids was unruly, going crazy, hanging out the windows, yelling, screaming, he got in that bus and just lost control. But he was in control because if it was me, I would snatch somebody up. I don't give a damn no jail, no prison. You are talking about putting your hands on my child. Now, if you're a man like me, I have incidents when my daughter was on a school bus. She was 8 years old, and I had a guy who was 14 years old kicked my daughter in the stomach. I done had, just a couple months ago, my daughter was taking the public bus and from school, and some kids from another school was putting their hands on her. And see, me and her mother had to put an end to it, especially her mother, because it definitely was gonna be some problems. The only thing I could do was think about loading my gun up and had to shoot me somebody if I got to. I mean, what I supposed to do? Tell the bus driver? What he supposed to do? He's a public bus driver, not a school bus driver, a public bus driver. What are you supposed to do? Call the police? Yeah, the police ain't with you every day. There's repercussions for every single thing you do. So now they'll just keep messing with her. They'll keep doing it. Keep that. Finally, we just moved her off the bus and into a different school. These people have to be stopped. Making fun of somebody is one thing, but putting your hands on them is another. Mr. Jones was a man of peace. He's a man who's a strong father who all he wanted his daughter to be safe and get an education. She said she was tortured on the bus. Word torture, that's a strong word. For kids to be pushing on you, hitting you, hit me back in the head with a condom. What the hell a kid do with a condom in the first place? And smack me back in the neck with it. Hitting me, putting their hands on me. And I say, stop. And if I tell you, I'm going to get repercussions. I'm known as a snitch. Nobody want to talk to me. Nobody want to hang with me. It's a problem. It must stop now. Mr. Jones is a hero. I have footage on my site right now, underneath my faves. It shows them going to Mr. Jones' job. When he walking off from the job, filming him. The man is uncomfortable in front of the camera. He said what he had to say, and the cameras keep following him. Unemployment for African Americans is up 16%. And you can go to this man's job with cameras. The man came and talked to the media. If you hear one of the boys that was on the bus, who was one of the guys who was doing it, he said, I was scared. But he was smiling, and check the details. Check the video for yourself. Now check this out. Mr. Jones got on the bus and start cussing. If you hear the mother, the little boy, who say he was scared, they asked the mother, how did you feel? She said, I was fucking pissed off. And they bleeped it. She said, I was fucking pissed off. So these kids these kids is used to getting cussed at and used to hear profanity around their house. So that man cussing at it with nothing. They talking about that Mr. Jones' lawyer is said that he might be looking at some jail time and a fine. Man should be a hero. He should snatch one of them by the damn throat he had to. One thing we never talked about, his daughter has cerebral palsy. If you ever seen a child who suffered from cerebral palsy, oh my God. Some of them shake real bad, like they got Parkinson's. Some of them had no control of their limbs. I have seen some who have body parts, one arm is longer than the other. One foot is longer than the other. The leg is longer than the other. And they try to hide the little short arm so nobody won't look at them. So nobody won't ask them questions. That is a horrible damn thing. I know a young lady who had cerebral palsy, who was raped by 4 or 5 guys. And this was years ago. And the girl was only like 14 and 15 years old, raped by high school students. I'm telling you, it's a problem. 50% of disabled kids are being picked on. When we was in school, we saw kids walk around with helmets on. They was disabled. We known as retarded or mentally ill or mentally handicapped. We didn't crack on them. We walked like they walked. We made a noise they made. But we didn't do it in their faces. And I'm not justifying that what I did then was right. But I damn sure didn't put my hand on them. I damn sure didn't beat them up or physically touch them or make their lives live in hell. And that's what they did to Mr. Jones' daughter. Made her life a living hell. And here at Let the Man Speak, we don't play that. Keep your hands off our babies. I can tell you a story right now that's gruesome. But I'm a savior for another time, I'll tell you. And you'll see what things can happen to our children. Children being molested, being attacked. Now they got to deal with bullying, cyberbullying as well. Kids committing suicide because they putting stuff on the internet. Sexting going on. Things out of control. Keep your little badass kids away from our good kids. Kids just want to fit in and just want to have friends and be cool. Nah, we ain't playing this no more. Here in America, we have to stop it. I'm calling for all the parents to stand up. So we shouldn't just like Mr. Jones. He's a hero. And we need to look at this man as a hero. And damn it, in my house, that man's a hero. Leave your comments. Subscribe to my channel. God bless. Bye-bye.